What the fuck was that? I have been a Chargers fan for 45 years now, and I've never seen a second half collapse that bad. I mean, that was terrible, especially when you consider that in week 3, the Jaguars beat us 38-10. I thought we were better than this. We improved so much going later on into the season. We were getting guys back. I really thought that we could win this game, and still, this was the worst second half performance that I have ever seen. The best case of chargering that I have ever seen in my life as a Chargers fan. And like I said, you want to know how long I've been a Chargers fan? Stay right there. Let me show you how long I've been a freaking Chargers fan. You see this? This says San Diego Chargers. Back when they were actually in San Diego for 50 freaking years, and then they moved to LA, and I stayed with them partly because I live in LA, but they still left San Diego where I was born. I'm still not happy about that. But this is not what this video is about. This video is about the awful second half performance against the Jaguars. Let me give you one fact right here. The Jaguars are the first team to win a playoff game with a -5 turnover differential. What the? Let me give you another stat. That was Brandon Staley's first playoff game. So in his first and probably only playoff game, he is +5 in turnover differential, has a 27-0 lead, and loses the game against the Jaguars? What? Listen, dude, I don't want to give hate to the Jaguars or Jaguars fans or anything like that, because listen, Jaguars fans have been so pleasant throughout this whole thing on Twitter. I know, Chargers fans, we deal with Raiders fans and Broncos fans. Those guys are really annoying. Jaguars fans were nice. And look, 4 interceptions in the first half, which I loved the first half, don't get me wrong. But Trevor Lawrence played terrible in that first half, and then the second half comes around. He threw 4 touchdowns, and what was his passer rating? Because he had to have had like some insane passer rating, and it was like he didn't even make any mistake at all when the Jaguars had the ball in the second half. I mean, a 27-point comeback for a second-year quarterback in his first playoff start. All props to the Jaguars, but still, you played the Chargers, and the Chargers are going to charger every freaking time they're in the playoffs, bro. Oh my gosh, dude. If you are watching this and it is 24 hours after the game, welcome, Sean Payton. We're very happy to have you. Hopefully you leave Joe Lombardi in Jacksonville after this playoff game, because I'm sure you're already making plans on trying to get who's going to be on the coaching staff. Please do not have Joe Lombardi, because if you don't know, Joe Lombardi was on Sean Payton's coaching staff. He was the quarterback's coach with Drew Brees. And look, you can take that 2 ways. Number one, okay, what did he really do if he just had Drew Brees as his quarterback? Because it just makes him look good because Drew Brees is that good. Or you can go around saying, oh my gosh, this guy made Drew Brees. Me, I'm more inclined to say absolutely not, because of what I have seen from him as offensive coordinator from the Chargers, and from 10 years ago when he was on the Lions as the offensive coordinator. Didn't even make it through an entire season. I think he got fired after like week 7 because he was that bad. It was just awful. It was awful, man. I feel terrible. I feel disgusting. I want to vomit. I have acid reflux. I think I had a stroke at some point in the second half. And gosh, man, it's just like when you're a Chargers fan, it's seriously like you're a drug addict. You have the highest of highs in the first half because, oh my gosh, woo! I was on a different planet, feeling myself. I even made a video about Asante Samuel Jr. saying that Trevor Lawrence was going to see him in his nightmares tonight. And then the second half happened, and I was questioning, what I'm doing in my life. And that wasn't fun at all. And I just got that sinking feeling in my heart that I'm sure Falcons fans can relate to, even though Chargers are worse at holding on to leads than Falcons fans are. And I know I can hear Falcons fans out there yelling at me saying that the Falcons are worse at that. No, they're not. There is an entire verb that we use now for blowing second half leads. It's called chargering. Listen, all credit to Trevor Lawrence. I hate to say it. He still has not lost on a Saturday. Props to the Jags. Props to Trevor Lawrence. And you know what, Brandon Staley, it was nice having you. Welcome, Sean Payton. If you are the head coach, I imagine that you will be. And Chargers fans, hang in there, dude.